essentially, I did the math already. If I win the next 3 races, I mathematically like lock the championship by one singular point. Going into debrief with Peter, we usually talk about the balance of the car, and the balance is just whether or not it's oversteering and understeering the same amount. I think he wants the car to be perfect all the time, and he works so hard, which I appreciate so much. As a driver, I can relay my feedback to him to a certain extent, but really I'm just trying to work on myself, because I know that, you know, if the car's perfect, maybe it's a 10th, but if I'm perfect, maybe it's 2 tenths.
Up to now, he had pretty well a clean record with all the races except for one when we had an issue. So I think it's been a while that I've had a driver who was able to do every single weekend without any faults, without any crashes, without any issues.
Our fastest lap was always our first flying lap, so you really had to make sure, you know, it was like F1, you only get 1 flying lap and that's it. So I went out, did my lap, kind of felt out the car, and we knew we were in a good spot coming from free practice. And I did my 1 flying lap and actually set the new qualifying lap record around Shannonville, which is really exciting for both me and the team. The track conditions were good, the car was hooked up, and it was just kind of like, zing, you know. My dad always says be the Iceman, like Kimmy, because you know Kimmy has like no emotion. And to be honest, as a racing driver, that's what your mentality has to be. You need to be focused on your one job, which is going fast and moving forward, not, you know, dwelling on, oh yeah, car number, whatever, pushed me off in turn 1. Can't be thinking about that for the whole race. You need to be thinking about going fast. Before we even started, it rained. Like, it poured, like thunder and lightning, like boom, crash. My start was not the greatest, if I'm going to be honest. We kind of rolled up to the line, and I kind of hit a puddle when I went to, you know, floor the gas for the green flag. And I had a little bit of wheel spin, so I had to kind of gather the car back up, and I settled early on into 2nd place. You know, kind of feeling the track out to see what was going to happen, which spots I gripped, which didn't, where I could really push the car. I think it was like 4 or 5 laps in, I pushed the corner before the straightaway a little bit too hard, and I dropped 1 wheel and kind of sucked me 4 wheels off. Did like one of these, like boop, 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 to the grass. And I went back to 3rd place. I was pushing the car, I regained 2nd, was hunting the leader, and then I obtained the race lead, and from then on it was just about managing, controlling my pace, making sure I didn't do anything silly. And the checkered flag felt like it was like a century away, but I finally reached it. Well, you know from the pictures when I came off, and I remember I was complaining about it to Roger, I think. I came off, and about halfway into the race it got really bad to the point where like it was really hard for me to see because of my glasses. There's limited visibility, and then there's like glasses fog while having limited visibility. So I was really just kind of managing my gap to the car in 2nd and just trying to get home in one piece and bring home those 30 points for the win.